So I just got to like, if you want to just run to, if you got another screen there,
Yeah, yep.
run to twitch.tv/NickFTV.
Already on it, mate.
You're already on it. So you'll see the logo there.
Yep.
Yeah, so they can all hear us. Everyone, whoever's on it can hear us.
Sweet.
That's just what it looks like to begin with. What I'll do is I'll just like, it's all like, I'm just learning how to do all this as well. And this is like also documenting the process. So I'll go in, I'll just talk about how we met and whatnot, and I'll introduce you and then all that sort of shit. So I'm just sort of learning how to do it too.
Yeah, no, let's go for it. Fuck, I clicked on the link and it's all like replaying shit from like 5 seconds ago.
Yeah. All right. And I usually keep it on a little thing on my phone as well, so I can view it on my little dock.
Yeah.
I can look to the left, see the stream there, and I can look down and see the stream there. Pretty cool. All right. So now we're live. All right. So everyone, welcome to the Shit Vegans. I'm going to call it a podcast. We are a bunch of shit vegans, and we're here just to have a chat and talk about things that are going on in the world and just general shit things that vegans talk about, and things that might piss you off, things that might make you happy, things that might make you sad, things that might make you angry. I'm here with my friend Kris Konski. I've never met this bloke before in person, but we've spoken a lot online over the last few years. The beautiful thing about the vegan movement is that you can network with people from all around the world, and you make some friendships that you can see that last through thick and thin. We've been in contact lots over the past couple of years, and so it's welcome Kris. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, no, cheers. I mean,
cheers. Thanks for having me, mate. For me, this is the second time I've done anything like this. The other day, about 14. I'm not even going to put a number on it. A few days ago, I had a mate, Nathan Godwin, come over, and we were just talking shit about, he's a photographer and vegan activist and everything like that, and we were just just talking and rambling on, and the conversation went quite long. So if there's anything that you want to talk about specifically, anything that you want to, any concerns you want to raise with the world, feel free. I might start with just a probing question. What did you have for breakfast today?
Oh, I just had like a protein shake.
Oh yeah, yeah. What flavor?
Chalky almond milk and just a vanilla protein shake, and I mean, quite conflicting flavors, you know. But you know, us vegans, we're protein deficient, so just have to get it in.
I must say that is actually quite a sick beard.
Yeah?
Yeah, not even gonna lie, man. Like, shit, I thought mine was good.
You know, is what it is.
You got more hair than me. Look at this shit, man.
Yeah. How old are you? Fucking 40?
Almost. Give me 9 years. Fucking Aussies.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. Cool. So, what do you do for work, Kris Konski?
Ooh. Well, my official title is a growth marketing manager. I work for a healthcare education company.
Yeah, nice.
Yeah,
what sort of things?
TLDR.
What sort of things would you do in a day-to-day in the life of a health growth manager?
Well, I mean, my role, it's trying to find strategic opportunities in which can help our company grow. Our main mission is to, you know, help healthcare providers and professionals like better their education so they can provide better care for the community as a whole. So,
wicked. So you work with like doctors and nurses and
mostly nurses, not so much doctors, but again, like part of my role, trying to find all the gaps that we can fill and strategies that we can, I guess, take about like entering those kind of fields. Like healthcare in Australia is quite complex. There's different regulatory guidelines for different professions and how much education they've got to do and all that kind of stuff.
Yep. So would you deal with Medicare a lot?
On the B2B side, we do have Medicare as a customer.
Yeah, nice, cool. Sounds like a riveting job, a job that keep you busy and keep you doing things for people. Good on you. I like your style. Yeah,
no, that's good.
Upstanding member of society, paying your taxes and not wanting people to give you free shit.
I mean, yeah.
Imagine living in a world where only people demand that they give you free shit.
That's a world we live in, though, isn't it?
Oh, I mean, like, there's certain mentalities out in the world that would rather not work and rather have a go at the man and rather than actually contribute to society in a productive way.
Yeah, I mean, I guess I can understand it, like wouldn't we all want to just like do nothing and get everything?
Yeah. Unfortunately for the commies, that's not how it works, right? Oh man.
Yeah.
Yeah, right, cool. So today what did I have this morning for breakfast? I don't think I even had breakfast. I got up, had a shower, got dressed, got on the train, got to work, I bought a coffee. You drink coffee?
Oh yeah, just the what is it? The fucking instant.
Oh yeah.
Chalky milk in there as well.
Yeah, nice.
Chalky milk is my go-to.
Nescafe Blend 43.
Oh fuck, I don't know, just whatever.
Yeah, me and a mate of mine at work refer to that as shit mix. Shit mix for the shit vegans. Yeah, are you the only vegan at work?
No, there's one other that's like vegan, like solid, like not plant-based and all that kind of stuff. And there's a few vegetarians and whatnot.
Can tell you're from Melbourne. Plant-based.
Plant-based. Plant-based.
You're from Melbourne. Melbourne.
Yeah, nah, fucking.
Is it
Melbourne?
Is it a palmy or a palmer?
Palmer.
Palmy.
Nah,
fucking palmy, mate. It's palmy.
Parmigiana.
Parmigiana, mate.
Oh.
Parmigiana. Oh man, yeah. All right. So fucking, I don't know. Swearing's on the cards. We can swear. I've indicated that this channel is fit for adult and consenting audiences. So if you're here and you're listening and you don't like what you're hearing, you consented to this. So yeah, that's
or you can just fuck off.
Yeah, pretty much. Yep.
Yeah.
So righto, how did you become vegan?
Oh, going straight into it, I guess.
Mate. Yep, straight in.
Yeah.
Tell us your story, start to finish.
All right, you're making me think. Like after 6 years, you're just like, fucking.
It's been a little over 4 years for me.
Yeah?
You wouldn't believe it,
Yeah. Oh, no, I think it was like late 2014, early 2015. I don't know, like, shit. So, like, I'd watch YouTube and all of that, right? I'd subscribe to fitness channels and all that kind of stuff. And I saw a lot of hype in comment sections around vegan gains.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
Richard Burgess.
Oh, like a lot of people talking about him, give him a sus. I don't know. I guess his very like just direct approach, followed by a lot of evidence and whatnot, kind of, I don't know, sparked something. I was like, all right, let's look into it. And it was, I guess, I wouldn't say calculated. I was kind of like looking at pros, cons, what's logical, what makes sense, what's founded in evidence. I don't know, it just made sense. And yeah, a few months down the track, went vegan, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, awesome. And how long?
No inspirational like, oh, I saw this video of animals being slaughtered. Like, not gonna lie, it wasn't like the ethics side of things wasn't kind of like a main focus, you know. Like it was originally it was like health kind of
Yep.
things. Environment was second, and then ethics kind of like it made sense, but it wasn't like a driver. But
Yeah.
now
Okay.
it's like, you know, now it's like ethics is like the core thing. I don't give a fuck how I eat now, you know,
Yeah.
just
Yeah. Yeah. That's it, man. Yeah. Same. Same here. Usually, when it comes to people starting out, they find an in, whether it be like environment or health. But then they always land on the ethics. I was talking to someone today about my story and yeah, about how it's all sort of worked for me. And yeah, I do you know my story? Have you?
nah, I don't think so.
Yeah,
You
right.
might have mentioned it, but
Oh man,
uh,
like I was rock bottom. I was nah. I'm just kidding. I it's not a very it's not a very crazy one either. It's just was presented with information and then it conflicted with my worldview and I changed my worldview basically as everyone is. But my story, I guess I saw obviously Cowspiracy on Netflix and I was like, whoa, that's some crazy shit. And then the sheer numbers and the volume of all the fucking shit, piss, poo, like blood, pus, everything. I was just like overwhelmed by the information. And then I started to try and find loopholes to try and keep eating animals but not contribute to the industry. So I'd go hang out with my friends at lunchtime and I'd order a vegan meal or whatever. I'd finish that and all my friends would order their non-vegan meals and then they wouldn't finish them. So then I'd be like, all right, I'll eat that before it goes to the bin. And I was like, that circumvented the process. And then, you know, then I started to eat just kangaroo as my, I guess, my animal protein source. And because I thought, oh yeah, they're hunted, you know, that's humane. It's humane to just shoot someone in the head and, you know, just cut them up and put them on my plate after I cooked them up for a bit longer. And then I saw What the Health, and that changed my view on what animal products do to our health. And then, yeah, I was like, shit, now I can't even eat it because it's not good for my arteries. And then the ethics came, you know, obviously. I remember sitting down watching, what is it, Earthlings, right? I had the first 15 minutes, I couldn't sit there and, like, I just couldn't get through it. But then a couple of days later, I thought I'd give it another go. But I had a bottle of Jack Daniels next to me. And, like, I was just sort of swigging it the whole fucking time, watching Earthlings just try and get me through it. And it got me through it. And that's how I pretty much became active, like, pretty much straight away. It's like I went vegan and I was like, shit, now I've got to give back. But that's the short story. And I'm sure the more I do these things, I'm going to say that more and more. So, yeah, man. Do I sound all right? Does it sound pretty clear? Or?
yeah, no, sounds all good.
Yeah, dope, man. Sick. Yeah, I haven't done it in this format before. So what's next, mate? What's you drinking some beers?
I was going to say you were telling me about your Ethereum mining.
Oh yeah, right.
Switch the screen on in the background.
Yeah. So do you know
flexing?
What do you want to know, mate?
Making them dollars. Oh, just I mean, I'm a bit naive on the whole crypto thing and the whole like mining and generating, I guess, value from it, and like what is the value that's generated from like crypto production and whatnot.
So basically, what's happening there is it probably isn't very clear on your end. This little screen, like this window here, is the script that's running to maintain the system. This here is monitoring all of the temperatures, and this is the overclocking settings of the graphics card. So that is an old computer case that I had from 2012, and all old computer parts that I used to have, or that I still have. I don't used to have them because I still have them. Yeah, and I just used an old motherboard that I had, like old RAM and all that sort of stuff. And then I installed Windows on an old hard drive that I had, and I got a brand new graphics card, one of the newer ones, and chucked that in there. And I've just had that. That's been running constantly now for about, it hasn't gone off in 16 days. So that one's just been sitting there running its processes in the background. So I'm making about $6.50 a day with that. And I've got the same graphics card in this computer here, the same type, and I could be running them both, and I could be making about $12 a day, but I'm only having that one run because the power consumption, I have to take that into consideration as well. And I'm lucky in the sense that I'm pretty good with money, with money, and that I've managed to work out how to like negate the power consumption with profit. So works pretty well, but the way it works, right? Do you know much about blockchain technology?
Oh fuck! I remember reading and hearing about it like I don't know, probably over a year ago.
Yeah. Yeah, when there was a boom in it. Stooge the mate. I think that's my brother. We've got a comment here. Dog. Yeah, I think that's my brother because he usually goes by the name Stooge. We Stooge, let me have you on here one day. Or ask us a question, give us something to talk about. If that is my brother, I'm gonna give a big shout out to him because I was actually going through a pretty rough time over the last week, and I rang him and I was really upset about shit. So thanks for being there, bruh. Cheers, bruh. And old mate Konski here too. He's been there for me too. So it's good to have friends in this world. But yeah, blockchain technology. Back to that. I can talk. So it really helped. Like documenting this process really helps me sort of, I guess, formulate better ways of doing it in the future as well. So, yeah. His power's out. Oh, because it's really windy, isn't it? So your power's out, and so you're using your cellular to watch my stream. Legend. My brother's a shit vegan too. We're all fucking shit vegans. Yeah, so Ethereum, right? Or blockchain technology. So I could be wrong in the way I say this, but this is my understanding of it. So blockchain, think of a bank, right? And you know how if I were to transfer some money to you through the bank, it has to go through the bank to be able to transfer it to you, right?
Yeah,
Whereas blockchain technology eradicates the middleman and it allows me to transfer money straight to you using the network. But the bank, right, is the entity that processes the transaction and puts it on their own internal ledger. So they keep records of who sent what to who and how much. Whereas the blockchain technology eradicates that. It makes the ledger public, in the sense that I transfer money to you. The only thing that's public is the amount. Me and you are encrypted keys, which are pretty much our wallets. So you probably would have seen a Bitcoin wallet code floating around the internet here and there. Nah,
Not really, but
it's like a string of letters and numbers.
yeah. So like a unique ID.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
And the thing is, right, so every single computer that's hooked up to the network is responsible for validating that transaction. So it means that the system is hard to hack because every single computer agrees on the transaction to be written onto the public ledger, which is called the blockchain. And so that's what makes it a really good system to use to transact money because it's or transact value. And with Bitcoin, there will only ever be 21 million Bitcoin ever minted or created in the on the blockchain. And the way that Bitcoin is minted is when I transfer money to you,
Those fucking
those
mozzies.
mozzies, mate, fucking they can get fucked.
Shit vegan.
Yeah, I know, right? They when I transfer money to you, that transaction needs to be validated. So all of the computers that are hooked onto the network or that are maintaining the network are all fighting to write that transaction to the blockchain. And the winning computer or pool is rewarded with new Bitcoin. So that's sort of the incentive to keep your computers on to maintain the network.
So your computer's maintaining the fact that it's bidding or like confirming other transactions through the blockchain.
Correct. Yeah. Yep.
Fuck, that's weird.
Yeah. So that computer is on maintaining the Ethereum network, which is essentially the same as Bitcoin. However, Ethereum is a different protocol altogether. So Ethereum is basically it's an application where you can create what's called smart contracts on their network. And so a smart contract is if this, then this, and it executes that. But the thing is...
Yeah. Sounds like JavaScript.
Yeah, so
logic
when you put
shit.
when you create a smart contract and you run it into the Ethereum network, it's then live and all of the computers are maintaining it, which means that it's so hard to change. So we can use Ethereum to do like Uber for us, or we can use it to do, say I can transact with the Uber driver, so my money goes straight to him and not through Uber. And you can create things like that. You can do like real estate. There's obviously pros and cons to all these different things, but
wouldn't that require the Uber driver to be on the Ethereum network as well?
Yeah. Like it could just be its own smart contract program and things like that. But that's a basic understanding. I mean, there's lots of like little YouTube videos and things like that explain it and shit like that. But yeah, man.
It's interesting. It's kind of like, I mean, I'm all for like market diversification and whatnot. But like, wouldn't like having like 50 or 100 or more different types of value transfer networks, I guess, make it harder to transact over time. Like one person might not have access or isn't on like the Ethereum network, and let's just say an Uber driver only does take it through Ethereum. It kind of it creates like a bottleneck.
That's the thing. Like the good thing about things like, sorry man, I just got a message from a housemate. Reckon there'd be room in the kitchen for an air fryer? Yeah, there'd be room in the kitchen for an air fryer.
Stooge the mate says
feed keeps lagging.
lagging.
Not for me, because I'm viewing it here, Stooge, as well. It's not lagging for me. Hang on. Ready for the inception? Whoa.
Yeah, no, I'm watching. I've got the stream up on Twitch. Yeah. On the other fucking
Wait, he just messaged me. The feed keeps lagging, but it's going all right for me, man. My brother's name is Anthony as well. Anthony, get on me. Get on my my Discord. Oh yeah, if anyone's here watching the stream, get on my Discord. We can chop shit up in an even more quicker way than Facebook, because Facebook sometimes takes ages. Yeah, like Ethereum's pretty good. Like Bitcoin there's lots of different protocols that allow Bitcoin to progress as a cryptocurrency, right? Bitcoin is seen as the digital gold, because there'll only ever be 21 million ever minted, and every 4 years there's a halving in the amount of the reward that you get for being able to take part in mining in the mining of a block, or in the in the adding of a block to the blockchain. So it's said in like, I don't know the year, it's like 2070 or 2140. I don't know the year, but in a long time, that's when the last Bitcoin will be mined. And by that time, they're hoping that society will have adopted it so much that because there'll have to be a way to maintain the network, because if there's no way of, I guess, paying people out anymore, the only way that the network will be maintained is if there are incentives by the government or whoever to subsidize people maintaining the network. Because people, they're hoping that it will be widely adopted by society by that point. And that way, like because it's another way of, it's a way of using money and, avoiding lots of different systems like tax and things like that. But the government now, if you're taking your money out of Bitcoin, and you have to do it through an exchange, and then they keep track of it anyway.
Yeah, it's almost like our PayPal. Certain people do PayPal and like do it as friends and family, so they avoid the taxing.
Like,
and I just realized when I was saying, well, if certain people have Ethereum, wouldn't that create like a bottleneck to, I guess, the transfer of money? But I guess it's a similar concept to how there's different banks. You can have a bank account with ANZ. Somebody can have a bank account with Commonwealth. Yeah. You can still transfer money. Like, yeah. So just realised how fucking dumb that was.
Yeah, so according to Kris, I'm guessing that's Kris Delaney as well, the stream is lagging. Is it lagging on your screen there, man?
Me or
on your, if you're viewing the stream there, is that lagging for you as well?
On Twitch?
Yeah, on Twitch.
Doesn't seem like it's lagging. There's like a delay, but I think that's just from the.
That'd be like a 5-second delay or something. Let me.
Yeah. I'm not seeing any lag.
Nick FTV. Let's see. Right.
How about this? Right.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Oh.
Yeah.
Hang on. Sorry, mate. Go ahead.
Yeah. I'll just head to the bathroom. You sort that out.
Yeah, no, it's all good. Yeah, man, go ahead. I'll be here. Where'd you go? Oh, he's muted himself. Hang on. But yeah, Kris, what's going on? Kris Delaney, my man. This could have been you. I mean, it still can be you. Well, yeah, we got to get you on here and doing some things and talking some shit and running through some things that's going on in the world. It's been a long time, man. Been a long time. I guess what I might do is I might bring this across and respond to this comment that I got. There's a lot of focus on individualism, so for the sake of fresh conversation, I want to talk systems. In your view, what steps are reasonable for a government to take to protect health systems? If on a basic supply and demand model, it is forecast that demand will outstrip supply by an unknown estimated quantity for an unknown but estimated duration. What? No idea. Hey, Konski brah. Welcome back. Oh, so Kris, you'll be back here on Saturday, here in Adelaide. Delaney, that is.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Yeah,
And I'll be back on Saturday.
Yeah, man. When do you plan on coming to Adelaide next?
Oh, fuck. I don't know, man. I've been wanting to do something, get out of the state. I don't know. I might have mentioned going snowboarding or something, but
none of that.
Snow season will be over, and by the time Daniel Andrews lets everyone out,
Oh, mate, yeah. So, I guess we can move on to something like that, mate. What's the general feeling over there in Victoria at the moment?
I don't know. I mean, just because I'm working from home and you know, not really out in the community. It's kind of like a secluded bubble type thing, and I don't know. I'm kind of like over
Yeah.
talking about it. Like I'll talk about like
Yeah. Yeah.
the fundamental concepts and whatnot, and like I'll still keep up with some of the research, but it's not like I want to talk about it 24/7 type thing.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, I'm finding myself getting too much into it, that so much
Oh,
so that I'm like losing sleep and um, wasting a lot of time just, online. Um, as you probably see, like as you were going to the bloody toilet, mate, if you're looking at the stream now, I brought my Facebook across and I was going to respond to someone on stream. It's
oh
just like,
no!
but
One of your statuses, controversial statuses.
oh man, like for me, it's like it's not about like it's so hard. I mean, you know my stance and my position on it,
Mm,
but like I just want to avoid this whole fucking us versus them mentality
mm,
that seems to be held by those that are opposing what I'm saying mostly. And like the thing is, I don't like whatever you think. It's fine. You're entitled to think that. I don't think you're a bad person. But if you
mm.
think I'm a bad person for the things that I'm saying or the positions that I hold, then I think you need to rein that in and yeah, like learn to fucking get along with everyone. And just you know, people would say that there's lots of I don't know that things that I say or the positions that I hold are selfish when I don't think it's that at all. If anything, I don't have anything to gain. Like I'm trying to just preserve things that are already here. Like preserve our rights to choose and our rights to be free and our rights to be happy. I see more damage being done economically and environmentally than not, because it's I mean it's yeah, it's just crazy, man. There's lots of
I mean,
ups and downs.
Australia's got like a very shit economic output anyway. Like, what are we known for? Fucking farming, the
Coal.
coal,
Yeah.
and maybe a bit of tourism here and there.
Maybe some
Yeah,
beaches.
maybe some what?
Maybe some beaches.
Yeah,
What up,
here and
beach?
there.
Yeah. So you head down to St Kilda often?
Nah, not at all.
Yeah.
I'm very kind of, I don't know. I like doing things, but I'm also quite reserved.
Yeah. Yeah, yeah. So are you guys in lockdown over there?
Oh yeah,
Oh,
yeah. We've been. Oh,
oh, that's right. You're like 24 days into a 7-day lockdown, right?
yeah, yeah. And it's got another 2 weeks.
Oh, isn't that
Back
fucking
back
crazy?
like a year and a half ago, 2 weeks to slow the curve.
Your premier, oh man, this guy, I've been seeing a lot of like a lot of alternative media and shit like that, and this guy is going against what the federal government are suggesting, in the sense that the federal government is saying, oh, we just need to live with it, and Dan Andrews is sitting there saying
And
there'll be no living with it. Hey,
Even fucking Putin is like, oh yeah,
yeah,
like we've got to learn to live with it.
I
And that's a
saw that.
fucking
And people think that guy is like some sort of, I mean, I have no idea now. Some sort of big old dictator, right? Got
mm,
a big dictator, and he's sitting there and he's saying, it's going to be your choice, but the
mm,
only way we can get everyone on board is if we encourage it,
mm,
and that is the perfect way of doing it. I
mm.
think encourage it. Encourage. Don't discourage people by, a vegan was mean to me once, or a pro-vaxxer
Yeah,
was
yeah,
mean
yeah.
to me once. Oh,
I mean,
fuck.
like even Greg Sutton, the chief health officer of the state, was like
Yeah, Cho.
questioned about yeah, the fucking Cho directives. Um, yeah, even like he was questioned about the whole PCR tests for detecting COVID,
Yep.
and like how the CDC was saying that it's not effective in detecting COVID, and he was like, oh, we're confident in our tests, blah blah blah. But
The CDC was saying that.
the CDC was saying it.
Oh wow.
I can't get you the direct link,
Oh
but
no, yeah.
there was a video, and he was like, oh, we're confident in our tests and their ability to detect COVID. And it's like, well, PCR tests and certain scientific, I guess, implementations of, I guess, yeah, protocol and testing can only vary so much from the standard protocol, you know? And the fact that he's saying, like, oh, yeah, we're confident in ours when the CDC was saying, like, it's not effective, like
Yeah.
how many cases were, like, overreported, potentially underreported, like, I don't
Yeah.
fucking know.
Yeah.
But,
Yeah. 'Cause it's my
like,
understanding that those tests, they they're designed to find a certain, I don't know, piece of bacteria and then blow it up so it's able to be diagnosed
analyzed.
or analyzed.
Yeah,
Yeah, and then they
yeah,
run
yeah.
it through an amount of cycles to get it big enough. So it's like that's my understanding. And one thing that I heard on the internet, and I'm not using this as something to back up what I'm saying, but it just made me think, just made me think about it a little more, which is come here, cat. Which is how like they won't answer the question if we ask them how many times are you running it through the cycles, because if it almost seems like they can pick up anything. Like,
Mm,
you know, what if
mm,
we've got like one cell in our body and it manages to find that, but it's only able to be picked up after 12 cycles. You know, so does that
mm.
mean I'm
I
positive
mean,
then?
yeah. I'm not too knowledgeable on the whole, I guess, um, running and structure of the PCR test itself, but back on what you're saying about how they're not very, I guess, clear or, I guess, honest about certain answers and whatnot.
Yeah.
Like fucking Dan Andrews was saying shit like, oh, we've got this supercomputer that runs all these variants on blah blah blah. We've got all this data, blah blah blah. And people would ask him directly, like, what's the evidence around like having a 9 p.m. curfew and its impact on
Yeah.
reducing COVID? And he's like, well, on a general basis, you limit movement, you limit the spread. And he'd say, like, on one hand, oh, data, data, data. You're asking for data, he doesn't give you any data.
Yeah.
Like, well, like, yeah, I don't know.
That guy. Do you follow I don't know, I might get cancelled for saying this, but do you follow Rebel News at all?
Oh yeah, yeah. I've been keeping up with a few of their stuff.
Yeah.
Cancelled.
Cancelled. Yeah, I
Yeah, I
mean,
mean, his
people.
his his yeah. Arby's a bit of a fucking douche.
Yeah,
Like
yep.
on
No, I
certain
agree.
things he's good.
Yeah,
On other things he's
yeah,
yeah
yeah. On
not.
fucking veganism. Remember when he went to that
Oh
protest that was happening?
yeah, yeah,
When what's his name, Andy Medic was there. I mean, to of his defense, Andy Medic couldn't really stand his ground, and that to
yeah.
me
That's
seemed a bit sort of, oh no, because someone like Andy Medic in his position should really stand his ground and not just say you're a fascist, you're a blah blah blah.
yeah,
Obviously,
and should be open to speaking to the public,
exactly,
like as a representative of
yeah. And like I
the
don't
yeah.
think that like I don't think Harvey's a fascist, right? I don't think he's any of that at all. I think the media obviously
I think yeah,
paints him out to be like that, and the leftist sort of um, the left leaning people of you know the fucking world. Um, yeah, man. Yeah, his views on veganism just fucking stupid. Like I remember when
yeah, yeah,
Joey Carbstrong went on TV and he spoke about you know in the eyes of the cows, the farmers are Nazis. I agree with that, by the way. And Harvey just
Oh, he
responded.
probably ran with, oh, you said Nazi, therefore,
Yeah.
how can you equate it, blah, blah, blah.
Like,
But, like,
yeah, just a straight up emotional response. And it's like, dude, like, just fucking, learn to use logic and reasoning and, not acting
but
out of
yeah,
fucking
it's tough because I don't know. There's certain things that do draw people to be emotional. Like
Yeah,
you were talking about like COVID and us versus them mentality, and there's a lot of people that like I can't draw any names specifically, but
yeah,
I don't know people would be very open to certain things and say like even in regards to veganism, like they'll say, yeah, you're entitled to have that opinion, blah blah blah, but they wouldn't be like very dogmatic. But then COVID comes along and it's like us versus them. You
yeah,
don't agree
yeah,
with it. Like it's I don't know, just like certain things bring bring that out in people,
yeah, yeah, and
and
it's
it's hard to predict what that might be.
yeah, yeah. Like that is probably one of the biggest things that's bringing me down. It's like people who it's just another divisive tactic, right? Like,
Mm.
you know, there's fucking the sex divide, the race divide, the gender divide, the age divide, the able-bodied divide. Now there's this health divide and this new
Political
religion.
divide, just as
Yeah,
a
political
whole
divide. Yeah, it's all crazy. It's like, um,
country divide,
yeah, man,
all that shit. Yeah.
so crazy. And it's like people who I was actually really good friends with last year are now up against me and the things that I'm saying. But the things that I'm saying, like, I actually pride myself on the way I'm handling how I'm speaking about all of this stuff on Facebook, at least, because the reason why is because I'm not spreading what people would refer to as misinformation. Like, I don't spread fucking like screenshots. I don't spread anything unless it's been verified. I share it and then put my own thoughts on it. And I'm open to the discussion, and I don't think that this is a black and white topic. I think there's a lot of nuance in it, and I think that it needs to be spoken about. And, if people aren't willing to discuss it or speak about it, then I think that says more about them than the people who are willing, at least. But
Oh, but if you don't agree with them, you want people to die.
oh
Like,
yeah, that
it's yeah,
fucking
yeah,
what is it? Straw man, or
yeah.
uh, yeah. It's like, no, first of all, you can't prove that I'm sick. Because I'm not sick. I'm not going to get. They say get tested if you feel ill. All right, well, then if I feel ill, then I'll get tested. Like, I'm not going to go out and spread it. I'm going to stay at home. So then, people say, like, Nick, if you're choosing not to, be jabbed, then you're putting others at risk. I'm like, well, no, because I'm not sick. If you're telling me to get tested when I'm sick, then how do you know that I'm sick if I'm not sick?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
That makes sense.
and it's
If you're not sick, you're not sick.
that's right, and
So what are you spreading?
exactly, and like,
Oh, but they say asymptomatic. Uh, if you can carry it when you're asymptomatic, but then people are pushing for the vaccine. But like,
yeah,
I can't refer to specific statistics, but like Israel, their
they're recording heaps right now.
they're
Yeah,
recording heaps, and they've got like 80+% vaccination.
yep,
You know,
and I think they've already brought in the mandate. Do you follow Real Rukshan as well?
nah,
Ah, okay. Because
nah.
I heard this morning on his channel, Real Rukshan. He's a good old media site. He he's just pro people and not like he's just saying like the news that happens on the TV or whatever, and he's just putting his thoughts on it and not adding any this. It's all public knowledge. What people share. Well, I like to think that I'm only following people who have everyone's best interest at heart. But yeah, so he was saying that according to what's happening in Israel, right, they're having like massive, massive, massive case numbers, and they've got their 80% vaccination rate, and they've already got their vaccine passports, and now they're saying that you're not fully vaccinated if you haven't had your third booster shot.
Third or fourth, yeah,
Yeah, And it's like, well, okay, if the vaccines work, then why do you need that many? Is this going to end up being a subscription that you're going to have one every year? And if you don't have, like, say we're 10 years into it.
Don't say it's like the flu shot.
Where's your passport for the flu shot?
Yeah.
You know, it's just crazy. It's like, see, that's why I'm waiting. I'm going to wait until all of this shit dies down, and then I'm going to go roll my shoulder up, because I'm not going to be in a position where I've already started and I don't want to finish it. You know what I mean? So I'm just going to wait until it comes a time when, you know, everything is settled, everything's in stone, you can participate in the programs or not, and wait until like lockdowns and fucking mask wearing and everything's all gone. And I've been meaning to make this position. I've been saying it to a few people online and stuff, but I've been meaning to make this public. I will get the jab tomorrow if it is guaranteed that all of these restrictions are lifted and there'll be no such thing as a mandate in Australia, and passports and none of that. If that's all not a thing that'll ever happen, which I doubt will happen, but that will be the only way I get it today, like right now.
Yeah. I guess that's like a hypothetical compromise that's most probable to never occur.
Yeah, exactly. And you know, that's showing that I do have trust in it. But I have trust in it, but it's not. It's just the fact that I don't really have so much trust in those administering it. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I agree. I don't know. I guess especially in my state, how they strive so hard for zero or as close to zero as possible, and then everybody's like fucking virtue signaling. Oh, I got my shot. Blah blah blah. And it's like, well, if you look at shit in other countries, just because you got your shot doesn't mean you're not gonna catch or spread it. So then, it's only like a lot of the information that I've seen is just showing that it minimizes the personal effects that it has on you. Doesn't mean it doesn't make you, it doesn't stop you from spreading it or catching it. So essentially, it's making you asymptomatic when previously they were saying asymptomatic is the most deadly because you don't know that you've got it and therefore you're spreading it and putting more people at risk. And now they want you to do something and almost suggesting it should be mandated for something that they said was so harmful before.
Oh, mate.
So, like it's just like a weird circular fault. Like,
I think the misinformation is the information we're being told from our governments, because like I'm seeing the South Australian police are issuing lots of like cross-border direction notifications and things like that, and they're changing every single day. You know, like we've got issues here where some truckies have come through and they've gone through a small town called Port Augusta in South Australia, and they're saying, all right, so now truckies who left from 10:34 p.m. from this part of the border can only travel to here and quarantine here, but then if they woke up at 5 p.m. the next morning and ate some cereal, then they can't actually now set foot outside of their truck, but they have to climb a ladder to get onto the roof. Like, that's not really, but you know, like it just makes no sense. Like, it's so hard to keep track of it all. And I'd find it, if I were a police officer, I'd find it really hard to keep on top of it all too, because how are they supposed to know off the top of their head the criteria that they're trying to enforce? It's so crazy.
Yeah, fuck, they barely know like the standard law, let alone all these changing show directives and whatnot, you know? I mean, that was just like, I wouldn't say salacious. What is it? Was being dramatic in
facetious.
Yeah, facetious.
Yeah.
Like,
I think so.
Yeah.
Is that the word?
I think so.
Yeah. Well, have a look at this. This is my This is my guy having a little lay down in there. My computer. Yoshi.
Tired from all the fucking Ethereum mining.
Yeah, he's keeping an eye on my temperatures, making sure. Just snoozing down there. I don't know if. Hang on, you dead, mate? I think he's dead.
COVID got him.
COVID. Okay, we're COVID testing potatoes. Have you seen? Oh, dude, how good are TikToks, man?
I'm not on it. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm not on TikTok either, but like I see them like the reels on Instagram and things like that.
Yeah,
Some
yeah,
of
the
them-
reshares.
Yeah, they're just fucking hilarious, man. Like oh man, like
Some of them are good, but some of them are like trying to like revive the same shit that Vine was doing.
Yep.
Like fuck, that shit passed, and you're just trying to revive it on a different platform.
Vine made some people really famous.
Logan Paul.
Oh, he's not on Vine.
He started on Vine.
There you go.
And he fucking punched on with Floyd.
Yeah,
Floyd Mayweather.
Like this dude used to make 6-second video clips, and then he got to have a fight with Floyd Mayweather. Floyd Money.
Yeah. Love him or hate him, yeah.
Oh, how'd he go in that fight the other day?
Oh, that would have been. I think that was Jake Paul against what's his name? Oh, I forgot the dude.
Is his name Devon something or? I don't know his name. I only saw it on something that passed recently. Yeah. I wonder how that went.
Tyron Woodley. Jake Paul ended up winning.
Bullshit! Really?
Yeah.
No way.
I mean, I didn't watch the match or whatnot.
Tyron Woodley's an MMA fighter though, isn't he?
Yeah, from UFC.
Oh, right, yeah. I mean, I don't know any of that shit, man. I don't. I used to watch WWE, bro.
Oh,
the real shit.
Don't get me started on WWE.
real fights.
Fucking Stone Cold Steve Austin, The Rock, Attitude Era.
Oh yeah, boy.
Ric Flair.
What is it?
That was pre-Attitude Era, but kind of crossed over into it.
The real NWO.
Yeah, Hogan. Fucking who else is there?
Tupac. Oh wait, no, X-Pac.
X-Pac, yeah.
Scotty Too Hotty, Rikishi.
Yes.
Who's the other one?
Grandmaster Sexay.
Grandmaster Sexay. That was me. That's who I used to pretend to be when I was fighting my brother back in the days. I remember one time.
Grandmaster.
Yeah, yep. I remember one time when like one of the first Tekken games came out, and I think we got it on the PlayStation or borrowed it from a friend, and me and my brother were play fighting out the front, and I did some Tekken moves on him, and Mum saw it, and then she recognised it was from the game and took the game away from us.
Oh man, oh fuck, I remember. Yeah, me and my neighbour, used to muck around all that kind of shit. I remember I power bombed him, like legit power bombed him, and like he was crying and shit. And I was like, fuck. Don't tell your mum. Don't tell your mum.
Oh man. Kids, man. Shit, son. Yeah, so do you like play any games or anything? Like, do you play PlayStation or Xbox or?
Not really.
Yeah, no.
Last game I played it was Red Dead Redemption 2.
Oh yeah, yeah. I actually never played that. Any good?
Yeah, it's good. Yeah. Have you played Red Dead 3?
There's a third.
Yeah.
Oh shit, no. I'm a suss it. Let me suss it. It's probably on Steam because I usually just do mine. Oh shit. Do mine through the PC.
Yeah, Red Dead 3 is the prequel to Red Dead 2.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it mustn't be on the PC then. Red Dead. It's like a GTA but horses, right?
Well, it's made by Rockstar Games.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I like it. The old West vibe.
Yeah.
Fucking cowboy shit.
Cowboys shoot 'em up.
I mean, like, yeah, there's all the shit you got to do, like skin animals and all that, and hunt animals and all that kind of stuff. But it's just a game.
Or how would you respond?
Us shit vegans would enjoy that.
Yeah, hey, how would you respond to someone saying that to you, like using that as a justification?
You're not vegan because you play Red Dead Redemption. Like, fuck off.
You skin animals on a game. Oh shit! I better go and skin a real animal then.
Yeah, it's like saying you play GTA and you shoot some hookers and oh, you're a murderer.
Oh man,
Like,
cancelled.
it's a game.
Oh,
It's like how can say that like yeah, playing video games that shoot people like leads to you actually killing people in real life. Like
like playing Tekken actually leads to using Tekken moves on your brother in the front yard.
or watching WWE makes you powerbomb your neighbor.
Oh man. Oh, hey, let me bring this up on the stream. On Saturday I put my hand down my pants and felt a little fucking lump on my nut. And
Oh, are you going there?
yeah.
Are you going there?
Yep, Kris was there for me. I texted him and we were just talking shit. There's a whole plethora of people there. Actually, it actually highlighted a way that I think needs to be reined in. I burdened my housemate with it. I burdened my brother with it. I burdened my dad, my sister, another friend. I burdened you and someone else. Fucking man, it's
Well,
crazy.
it's hard. It's hard. Like
I'm all good, by
when
the
you
way, people.
yeah,
But yeah, it is.
it's benign.
Yeah,
You
man.
don't have to lose a nut.
No, yeah, and I mean, I was actually thinking like, if it were something bad, would I go down this route or that route or this route? But I'd probably just go down the loser nut route. But then again,
What other routes were there?
isn't there like fucking taking some pills and having some radiation and shit if it's something bad?
Oh, I don't know.
Fuck, I don't know, man. But yeah, everything's gonna kill us. Fuck this virus. This video is probably going to get shadow banned anyway because we've mentioned the word vaccine, COVID, and fucking everything all in the same space of time. Yemeni.
Rebel, yeah.
Oh fuck,
Everything.
shit's crazy, man. Yeah. So what time's it there now? It'd be sorry, no. Don't tell me. 9:08.
Correct.
8:38 here. What time do you usually go to bed?
Oh, it varies. Last couple of nights was like 9:30, 10 latest.
Yeah, this is.
I think yesterday was like 9:15. I'm like, oh no, I'm just gonna sleep.
This is riveting shit, man.
Talking about bad times. And
Do you read any little good night storybooks?
no, I'm not gonna lie. I've been watching. Yeah, like you mentioned WWE. Like I've been watching Royal Rumble reruns.
Oh yeah.
I can love the Rumbles.
From what years?
Oh, like I watched the '92 Rumble where Ric Flair won. It was his entering into WWF at the time, now known as WWE. Um, the '95 Rumble where Shawn Michaels wins. 2000 Rumble, I think that's where The Rock wins. '97 when Austin wins. Fuck, what other ones? Can't watch the 2004 one where Chris Benoit wins because Chris Benoit's been just
he got
deleted.
he got cancelled.
He got China deleted.
Yeah. Well, so he was like a double murder suicide, right?
Yes, but I was supposed to watch a video that kind of brought that into contention, but yeah,
Oh, right.
like,
Okay.
but yeah, the WWE had a like memorial show for him, and then like the day after they found out that it was like the strongest evidence suggests that it was a double murder suicide,
Wow.
and then they just deleted him.
Delete.
Delete.
Shit, man. They fucking cancelled him. China, did you
Yeah.
say?
Huh?
China? You said China? China?
Yeah, China just
What?
fucking delete you.
Oh, I thought you meant the wrestler. Because there's a wrestler called China, right?
Oh yeah.
Chyna.
Yeah.
But yeah, you get deleted, man. If you go to China, if you criticize, even if you fucking say it on something like this, and then you go over there, they'll be like, "Oh no, you said this on the internet." Delete.
Delete.
Get the old
Can't
delete.
come into the country.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know about that, but I think it was like I saw. I mean, I just saw the headline about it. Can't, I guess, confirm nor deny or verify the validity of it, but saw in the Facebook news feed. You know, that's what I'm saying.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't
man.
really. Yeah, fuck, who knows like what's true in Facebook news feed, but yeah,
I'm a
apparently,
Facebook physician, mate.
huh?
I'm a Facebook physician.
But yeah, some actress was like deleted, like her whole like life record was deleted. For, I don't know if she like criticized or something, but just delete.
That's the whole thing that's happening in Hong Kong at the moment as well. If you criticize the Chinese government in Hong Kong, then they can extradite you and fucking kill you, basically.
Bro, John Cena
Oh,
John Cena apologized to
oh
China
my
for
god!
recognizing Hong Kong as a country, and then he spoke in Mandarin, apologizing to China,
Yeah,
saying, "Oh no, I was
was it Hong
tired.
Kong or
Hong
Taiwan?
Kong's not a country." And he was speaking in like fluent Mandarin.
That's crazy, man. Was it Hong Kong or Taiwan?
Oh yeah, Taiwan.
Yeah.
Either way, like he like
Is Taiwan not a country?
sucked the
Taiwan.
yeah.
Oh man.
Oh, fucking cooked.
So you know Jordan Peterson, right?
Do I?
Do you follow much of his stuff?
Haven't done so lately.
Yeah, right.
I've seen a few of his clips on Instagram.
Yeah, dude. Oh man, I've been binging his content again lately. Like, there's so many things. Like, I pay for YouTube Premium, which
Ooh.
means that I can obviously no ads and stuff.
Plus,
But
you can listen
yeah, I can
when you exit the app and all that shit.
I can just put my phone down and listen, and I listen to like lots of motivational stuff to try and keep me alive, and yeah, I bought the Future Authoring Suite, so you know about that?
Yeah, it's something about like writing your goals and
Yeah,
like, yeah, like if you could be where you want to be, what would that be? And it's
yeah,
like mapping out the steps to get there, all that kind of stuff.
yeah, like laying out your past, defining your present, and then setting up, you're sort of sketching
Future.
out your future goals and ways to get there. Yeah, and it's suggested to do certain. It's suggested to do certain things per like every couple of days or whatever. Yeah, you're right, man. Oh, that's why you asked me that. Oh, right. All right.
Posty just making himself at home.
Yeah. What was I say? Yeah, and it's
Future
suggested
authoring, yeah.
to do it every like couple of days, just to do a module or something. So and it's suggested also to do it when you're feeling somewhat all right. So I was feeling somewhat all right yesterday and got some of the modules done for the past authoring part. So, but yeah, every person like who I've seen review it has actually not said a bad thing about it. Fucking Aussies. Not said,
Aussies.
yeah, has not said one bad thing about it. So, yeah, I'm actually really looking forward to completing it. I just got to jump over the mental hurdle of actually getting the next parts done.
Yeah, well, it's time and investment, like
Yeah.
emotional, I guess, mental and
Yeah.
actual physical, actually getting that shit down on the paper.
Yeah, man.
Because it's like, once you put it on there, like, it is a form of commitment.
Yep. Speaking of pen and paper, for a little while there, I was actually keeping a journal and writing down like lots of shit.
Thoughts and feelings, and
Let me go to a random page and read some of it. It's probably going to be quite internal.
or I found a lump on me nut. Might have to try.
Hang on, did I even write that? I had a scare this morning which rolled me. Oh, here we go. Which rolled me into a spiral. I was feeling my testicles and my right testicle. I could feel a small lump. It scared me so much that I had to book an appointment with my doctor. I don't know that I'll be sent for a scan, and then some more tests will be done. Hopefully the scan comes up clear. But what happened was all I could think about. I'm not gonna say any of that.
I was laughing at the fact that like the page that you drew upon was the actual nut.
Oh
thing.
no, that's because I got this.
Was it deliberate? You bookmarked it.
Yeah,
All
bookmarked
right.
it, mate. Yeah.
I thought it just happened to be a coincidence.
Yeah. Hang on. Nah. There's too many things. Like I've fucking said some pretty fucking dirty things in here, actually. Dirty, filthy things. Taking me for a walk, mate.
Oh yeah.
You gonna show me your place or what? You gonna punch a dart?
Oh yeah, that's what I'm going for.
Yeah.
I won't show you the place just because.
You live by yourself?
Nah. Live with the family.
Oh,
Told ya.
Yeah, right. You live with your mama.
Yeah.
Mama and papa.
Hopefully it's not too fucking. Oh, it's been heaps windy.
Yeah.
So let me. I can already tell. I might go. Sorry, viewers at home. Whoever's watching. Probably
man.
no one.
This will probably end up getting like maybe 7 views in 3 years. So nothing to worry about. So I could probably play like fucking copyrighted music and nothing would happen. Is that raining out there or?
Nah, just fucking windy.
Yeah,
Can you hear it in the...
Yeah, it's windy over here. Fucking Konski, mate, punching a dart. A Winnie Blues or what?
Nah, JPS.
JPS? Fucking menthols?
Yeah, I'm a bitch. There we go. We've got the full beard action going.
Yeah, man. I think you're losing connection though. Oh, no, I gotcha.
You got me?
Yep. Gotcha, mate.
Yeah.
I'm not. Let me see. Can you see all these little bastards up there? Can you see them?
Yeah, I can see a couple of them.
Little fucking bastards.
I was like, oh, do I just need to clean my screen? Oh, now I've got a fucking moth coming at me.
It's alright. When I get the cat door in there, that'll fix that issue. $670 is cat door will cost me. I've already got one there, right? See the cat door, but that's just like a big insert, and the outside door doesn't it would shut
properly. Yeah, and you can't lock it properly.
Yeah, so they're getting in through the back of this here, like this part, and they're sort of just getting in like through the back of it, and they're floating around everywhere. So little bastards.
Yeah.
Got my whiteboard up there talking shit vegans. That's my
Is that your idea board?
Yeah, me and my mate Holly, we're gonna be co-hosting legit eventually. So that's a little bit of an announcement. We've been catching up every Monday for the past couple of weeks to talk shit, get hit. You know how it is. Do you keep a calendar yourself?
Nah, not really. I got nothing to fucking keep an eye on.
Yeah, hey, yeah.
I mean, I had a couple tattoos booked for like next week and the week after, but not happening.
Yeah, right, yeah. Tatties, man. What are you getting?
Got to get my chest completed.
Oh, yeah?
Just got to get like a bit of coloring and yeah, well, all the coloring in that. Fuck it.
Bit of a bastard.
Yeah, yeah, I have no idea. It's certain parts of it is all right. Then I got parts that go like close to the nipple.
Oh, yeah. Oh. Well, you got your whole chest done.
Yeah. Oh, not. Yeah.
Yeah, nice, man.
Yeah.
Fucking bit of money, mate.
Some people invest in art, you know, like to hang on their wall.
You invest in it to hang on your body, mate.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how I kind of see it.
Yeah, man. Yeah, I got colour inkies on my legs mainly, and this one on my arm. Not sure if you've seen it.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Yeah, fucking. What happens to the fucking pigs? Just a thing that, you know, people can see out in the streets and whatnot, and if they want to talk to me about it, I'd be like, fuck you. This is what you do, mate. You're the reason why I got this. And they are the reason too. Yeah, that's my latest one. Probably got that out, I don't know, a year and a half ago. And yeah, fucking, yeah, I don't even know if I'd want to get any more tattoos anytime soon because got other things to pay for, man.
Yeah, life.
Yeah.
It's life.
Yeah, you saving up to buy a house?
Oh, fuck, I don't know, man. I'm just saving up.
Yeah. You pay your parents bond or board, sorry?
Yeah, I pay a bit. Like, it's not heaps, but it's something.
Is this the house you grew up in?
Oh, I think the audio is fucked. Give me a second.
You got me? 1 2 1 2. 2 2 1 2. These fucking mozzies. You got me or what?
Audio. Give me a second.
Is that your work laptop?
Some of them.
Yo.
Oh, fuck's sake. Playing up again.
Call me back. Can you hear this?
Right, go again. I couldn't hear that.
Oh. Hello. We got some technical difficulties here.
Fuck's sake. Say some shit.
Yo, what's going on, man?
Nah, my fucking audio's cooked.
What happened, mate?
Audio is absolutely cooking it.
This is usually like on live streams and shit like that. Usually I just fucking
I can't hear anything.
relax.
You can hear me. Yeah, fuck. Oh yeah, no, I can't hear you.
Yeah, right.
Don't know what's happening. Turn speakers. Sound preferences. No, I can't hear.
Yo, 2 2 2 2 2 1 2 2 2 2 1 2. Nah, haven't got me. Hang on, let me try and call you back.
Oh, I fucked up. Yeah, no, my microphone's picking it up. Just
Yeah,
not
boy.
getting any.
Um, let me message you, mate.
What a way to ruin this. Fuck's sake. Now? Wait, there we go. Got some sound.
You got me? You got me or what?
Getting sound from Facebook.
Oh, but you're not getting it from here.
Not from fucking.
Hang on. 2, 2, 2, 1, 2.
Yeah, no, I'm not.
Let's try this.
Yo.
Yo.
There we go.
Gotcha.
There we go. I got ya.
What up,
Chuck headphones in.
bitch?
There it goes.
I don't. Hang on. I didn't mute myself. So it wasn't me. But we've been going a little over an hour now, though, so that's all right. Me and my mate Nathan, we went for like almost 2.5 hours the other day, and that was it was just a fucking free flowing stream of consciousness. That's what I like about it, man. You know George Martin from the UK?
Yeah. Vegan activist dude.
Yeah. I'm gonna have a chat to him in the future. Got something sort of organised. I want to try and get Tash Peterson on as well. Have a chat to her. Yeah, and get a bit of discussion going on about her and her activism and how
her approach and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, what do you think about that? Like, I'm sure, like, if she were to hear this or whatever, she wouldn't bother, like, wouldn't mind divergence of opinion. Yeah.
Oh, I mean, like, what she does herself is, like, quite controversial.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, it can't... I wouldn't say, like, asks for debate and variance of opinion, but it does draw upon that inherently in her approach.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't know. I'm of the mind that doing something is better than nothing.
Yep. Yeah, I agree with that.
Like you see, like a lot of people that are like, "Oh, you shouldn't advocate this way. You should do it other ways. That's more palatable." Blah blah blah. And like, well,
I'll put a bookmark on that because I want to say something that. But continue.
Well, I was going to say, like, people who say that, like, you then ask them about what you think is the better approach, and then you kind of like, okay, if I use that approach on you, will you go vegan?
Exactly, yeah.
And then if not, then you kind of contradicting yourself, you know?
Yep, because you're not even following the advice that you're giving.
Exactly.
You know, it's like I liken it to say like a professional singer, an amateur singer trying to tell a professional singer how to sing. You know, it's like, well, is the professional singer going to take what you say on board? No, because you know, you're an amateur and they're professional. Yeah,
it's not to say that like people shouldn't be like people should be open to different opinions and approaches.
Absolutely.
But there's also like validity in certain people's opinions over others as well. Like combat sports and blah blah blah. I'm not going to take a fucking random Joe Blow who watches UFC at the bar, thinks he knows everything, and like take his opinion into perspective versus like I'd warrant somebody's opinion that has like fucking actually been in the ring and taken hits and all that kind of stuff.
Yep, exactly. Yep.
More so.
Yeah. The same thing happened to me recently. it was what happened was a good friend of mine. You know, I don't hold any ill feelings or whatever towards it. I put my opinion out there, and he said, "Hey, you know, your approach isn't helpful." And I did the same thing. I'm like, "All right, well, what approach would work? Like, what approach have you done that has been successful? Because if it's been successful, I'll implement that instead, and I'll do that." And yeah, this dude, he's a photographer. And I said, "Bro, I'm not a photographer, but would you take advice from me on photography?" And, you know, he didn't respond. They never do either, man. Like, you probably would have seen, I won't mention his name, but a guy recently, have you been following my post recently in the last couple of days, or?
Oh, you post so much and you get a lot of
Yeah, man, yeah. Dude, yeah.
you get a lot of yeah.
Because I just sit here, I'm playing a game or doing something, and I think, oh, put it on Facebook. But then as I'm typing it, my mind clarifies it, and I run through certain things.
Scenarios.
Yeah, scenarios that like, all right, I'll get this response to that, and then, all right, I'll address that down here, and then so on, and try and keep it as short as possible, but still as like fucking as hard hitting as possible. And like,
You're playing like a bit of a fucking chess game. Like you're predicting moves before they occur and all that. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's like say if I'm talking to people in the streets, man, like, you know, usually I'd say, oh, people would say, you know, fucking protein and shit like that. And I'd be like, oh, yeah. But someone once come up to me and they said, oh, where do you get your protein? I said, well, where does the animal get the protein from? And like, fucking all that shit. And
But most of the cunts that are like, oh, where do you get your protein from? Like, A, they don't know how much protein is like specifically required per individual. B, they don't know how much protein they're actually getting as well. So, like, yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't.
are you into local Aussie hardcore music?
Mm, depends what you mean by local, and
Oh,
also probably not because yeah.
I guess just like Aussie hardcore, I suppose.
Oh, what kind of bands?
Did you ever listen to the band? I think they split up in like 2008 though. The band called Pro Team.
Nah,
Nah, they're pretty cool.
never heard of them.
They're like a sort of a hardcore punk band. Pretty sick. Yeah, they're on Spotify and all that sort of shit. Did you ever listen to Carpathian?
Yeah. I think one of their first albums or EPs.
Yeah. They're pretty sick. Fucking what else?
Dream on Dreamer.
Oh yeah, I listen to Dream on Dreamer. They're more sort of like metalcore.
Yeah.
Yeah, I listen to them. They're pretty sick. Yeah, I reckon I've got them on my rotation still. Like
Probably like their Hope EP.
something like that. Yeah.
Yeah. Again, the older shit's the better shit.
Yeah, man. Yeah, we were talking today about you shared me a Phil Bozeman fronting Whitechapel playing Unanswered on YouTube. That
Oh,
is a fucking sick clip, man. Like,
I listened to a bit of early like I went into Whitechapel like first album, second album.
yeah.
Man, the live vocals just
Have you seen
it's
them
just
live?
it's like from the depths of fucking Satan arising. Oh, it's just
Depths from the diaphragm of hell.
it's like opens up a dimension from like that wasn't too bad.
Yeah, bro. I've been
Wasn't
practicing.
I fuck around with it, but never enough to actually.
Oh,
Yeah.
bruh. 1,000 miles. The fuck? Hang on, let me just do something. Can you still hear me? I can't hear you. One sec. Deedly-deedly-dee. Deedly-deedly-dee. Oh, Jesus. So as I was just using my thing. This can you see that?
Oh yeah.
That's my my Rodecaster Pro, which I use to like
Mix your levels.
yeah, you're coming through that one. This is my microphone. This is the one that I'm this one. And the other one's sort of just hanging up over there. But I can do 2 more mics in there, so I can have 4 mics in there. And
You hear that all through your headphones?
yeah. Yep, so that's all through there. I can do these, do the sound banks, turn that up.
What is that?
Did you get that?
What's that?
Yay!
Yeah.
Or this one here.
Well, because there's nothing uglier than an old infant.
Jordan Peterson.
Well, because there's nothing uglier than an old infant.
But yeah, I can go in and cycle all the different things. You probably can't hear that because can you hear it when I'm talking, the music in the background?
Nah.
Nah. It's good because this Discord has it has this like software where it cuts out all the sound except for your voice. To those in the stream, if you can hear this is my mate Dan Silver. See, on the stream, they can hear the music that's coming through here, but you can't because Discord has stopped that from happening. And that's my mate's music. I run my streams through, play his music through it. I'll turn that off. Track. Yeah, this is a pretty cool thing. And what's really fucking cool, man, when was the last time... Oh, do you still do AAC?
Haven't done it since the old COVID outbreak.
Yeah. What size TVs do you use?
Oh, we've got a bunch. 32, 38. What else? We've had a 50-inch before, but that was on a stand setup.
Yeah. Do you use like batteries?
We've got like a big fuck off battery.
Yeah, right. Yeah, let me...
We've used portables before.
And you find that they just don't last very long, or?
Depends. We've gotten them to last like 3 hours before, 4 hours. Yeah. When it comes to like the actual tech and running of that kind of stuff, like I'm quite naive about all of that.
Right,
so you'd have
okay.
to chat with Jeff about it. Yeah.
Jeff. I haven't spoken to him for a while. Wait, one sec. Do you use these ones?
Nah.
Because these ones have like the thing in it. And they're just portable. Like they're really light. We can get a TV to run for 4 or 5 hours on one of these.
We might have used similar. I can't remember the last time we ran a portable demo. We used like an arc pack thing.
Oh yeah, I've got one of those as well out the back.
Yeah.
But the battery inside is cooked.
Jeff swapped like the actual battery to something a lot lighter because fuck, that thing was like
so heavy, man. Yeah, I know.
So heavy.
Yeah. Yeah. This cost I got this for $200, and I take it camping with me and whatnot. But what I plan on doing is taking this setup, like my roadcaster and the microphones and stuff, in my van, and because my van's got like a couch, and it's got like a fold out table, and it pulls out and you can lay it down as a bed and whatnot, which is pretty sick. But it's like the sliding door and like a window, and the table like looks out the window, and I can put my roadcaster on the table, like a laptop, and then clamp the mics to it, and I can do I'm going to call it a podcast, and I can do the podcast from my van, and using this battery, I can run the roadcaster through that, and it'll last. It should last probably, I don't know, 7 or 8 hours in the roadcaster, so I can take it on the road with me. What I want to do,
just straight audio, no video.
yeah, and what I want to do, like if I do video or whatever, I just do it like set up a GoPro in the corner or something, and then just run that. But what I want to do, the fuck, is
lights fucking flickering. Demon.
Is go down like, you've been to Adelaide, right?
Yeah, like I said, I haven't been for since like 2014.
Ah, right, okay. But are you familiar with Hindley Street?
Would not have a clue.
No, it's like it's the main street where all the like partying happens and stuff. I'd take my van, park on the side of the road there, open it up, turn the lights on, and have people come in and talk to me. You know, do like a podcast show of just randoms on the street. You know, I'd be interested.
That'd be
in
alright.
that. Yeah, it'd be fun. Like I'd have to fucking, I don't know, almost hire a security guard or something, but you know, it should be right. But yeah, take my
Talk to Arby's, mate.
yeah, hey, yeah, yeah, old mate. No, he'll get arrested. Fuck, that's so shit. Yeah, man, we've been going hour and a half, mate. How you feeling?
Yeah.
Anything else you wanna like talk about? Get off your chest. Any issues you're seeing? Anything you need to say? Any shout outs? Any
Putting me on the spot.
got any thoughts that's been what has pissed you off the most in the last week?
Oh. Me being unable to pull my own head out of my ass.
Is this referring to what we were talking about last night?
Multiple things, I guess. Yeah. Like I guess my own personal habits and I guess I wouldn't say coping mechanisms. Like I guess that's a function of certain behaviors that I've been eliciting certain tendencies and
Yep.
yeah.
What's the biggest thing you find that you're struggling with?
I don't know. Like I've got an addictive personality, so I tend to kind of
Explain to me that. What is an addictive personality?
I don't know, like with certain things I kind of go all in or nothing
Righto. So
for a
say
certain period of time, and then if I don't feel like I'm getting certain gratification out of it, I kind of tend to just like forget about it. Yeah, I don't know. Like
right.
that's just kind of like what I experience with things.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I mean, I've heard so many people say, about an addictive personality, and I don't know if I do or don't. I guess I don't really know the criteria surrounding it. So, like you said,
I might be completely naive in that kind of stuff, but I guess around certain certain behaviors,
yeah,
certain things that I've gotten myself into in regards to certain things that aren't very um, beneficial to my own health and well-being.
yep, okay. Like say if
Without
you,
getting, yeah,
yeah, say if you're
yeah.
going out for a night on the piss, right? You'd pretty much go until you can't stand up anymore, or
Um, I kind of, yeah, I guess I haven't done that for a while, you know. Um,
yeah,
but I guess, yeah, when I do start, it's hard for me to stop,
yep, okay.
that type of thing, like that self-regulation type.
Yeah, yeah. I think I mean, I guess I could say this. Do you think that in some cases, you know, people can be, say, addicted to things like, you know, alcohol, drugs,
Food.
food, sex, fucking porn, all this sort of stuff. Do you reckon that people can also be addicted to negative feelings and negative thoughts? Not consciously?
Explain how you mean by that. Do you mean like,
As in,
do you
say,
think they're addicted to constantly thinking about those things? And
yeah, like say, you know how the other day, how, you know, I fucking found that lump on me nut, right? My initial thought pattern, my thought process went like low
straight to the
vibration,
negative,
like
yeah,
straight
yeah,
to the
yeah.
negative, and I found it so hard to sort of jump out of it.
Mm.
Do you think that can apply, that addictions can apply in that sense as well, even though we don't label it addiction, we don't consciously think of it as addiction?
Yeah, I think to a certain degree, um, like it's difficult because certain addictions will have like a feedback mechanism of like a reward, you know,
Yeah,
like you
yeah.
do something, you get by doing that thing, you get like a reinforcement of a certain feeling, which makes you want to do it again. Like people get addicted to social media, like fucking posting
Oh,
shit,
dude.
like getting likes and views and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah,
Well, that's the thing. It's like you're doing an action, you're getting a response,
yeah.
and it makes you want to do that again. It's
The
yeah,
you're seeking out the, like, the dopamine, and then
yeah, yeah.
you get the fucking the hit. When you get the hit, you're like, see, for me, like, I don't really care if people like my things. I just don't really care. All I'm trying to do is generate conversation and generate
Mm.
discussion, and I feel like I can, like, hold a conversation and progress it in a way, um, on many different topics. Um, but yeah, I find when I see notifications that say certain people's names drop a comment on there, I'm like, all right, so this will be a challenging conversation because I hold them to a certain level of respect. That, all right, that person's name dropped a comment. All right, so what I usually do is I sit and I read it, and then I take a little while to think about it, formulate a bit of a response,
Mm.
hit each point individually, and then feed it straight back. The other day, someone did the same to me in one of my posts, and I was like, "Whoa, all right." But for me to be consistent and for me to hold credibility, I need to be able to respond. And because it was such a long response, I made a video about it and responded in a video format instead. But it's like, yep, cool, all right, so up for the challenge, you know, and that's how I think it should be, you know. Yeah, boss. But yeah, I can understand why people don't want to do that sort of shit because it is very draining. But I don't know. I do get a
Well,
little bit
yeah.
of a kick out of it because it keeps me going. You know, it's like I think it's another constant in my life that I feel like I'm
Mm.
fucking going at.
It's the same thing with a lot of addictions, you know,
Yeah.
like addiction is like a harsh label on things, but like people are addicted to food, people are addicted to exercise. Fucking like I remember watching a show like fucking like 10 plus years ago, probably more. Like I think it was, oh, I don't know, it was just weird shit. Like people would be addicted to like eating dirt and all
Yeah,
that
man,
kind
My
of
Strange
stuff.
Addiction.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
I
That
saw
like
one of this chick who was eating her mattress. It's like,
it's like
how does that
yeah.
get through your digestion, man? Like, what is that doing to you? Holy shit! And this lady like drinks paint, like you know those like white paint markers, those like textures, but they're like
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah,
really
yeah.
like toxic sort of white,
Mm,
and
mm,
like she
mm,
just eats the top,
mm.
and it's
Yeah,
got like this certain texture, and she drink. Ugh, man, it's just I can taste it, and it makes me retch. Like,
I don't. Yeah, I don't. I don't even want to think about it.
hey, yeah, dude. Oh my god. How I stumbled upon that was I was browsing YouTube one day and I came across one of PewDiePie's videos. PewDiePie is actually he creates some pretty good content. I actually don't mind his content. It's quite entertaining and he's actually a funny dude. He was reacting to that show. And yeah, that's how I came across it. I was like, oh,
Mm.
this chick on there was eating sand. And I mean, I can understand that one to an extent, like, but then there's the extreme of like fucking paint and fucking,
Mm,
you know,
mm.
a dude who was like married to his car or something like that. Fuck.
Yeah, yeah, some weird shit. Yeah.
And the people who collect like anything to do with rabbits, and they even collect dust bunnies, which they dust their house down and they collect the dust and turn it into dust bunnies and they don't throw that out.
Oh, well,
Man, there's
yeah.
someone who every year has kept their fucking wedding cake from like the fucking 80s, and every year they take a slice off of it and eat it. Crazy
Like,
shit, man. Humans, bro.
yeah, yeah, fucking humans are cooked.
Fucking,
Humans
and
are,
people think we're shit vegans, man. Like, Jesus.
yeah. But that's the thing. Like, what there's like there's obviously a clear distinction between like what's what's an addiction, what's a habit, what's an interest, and then what's just something that's fucking a weird combination of those things. Like somebody like taking a slice out of their wedding cake and eating it every year.
Yeah.
That's like a weird quirk, you know?
Yeah,
Like
yeah.
what like
I mean,
there's
there's
got
no
to be
issues with
some
it, but
overlap in
yeah,
the
yeah.
mentality.
Oh man, isn't it just crazy? And it's like, I don't know, how hard it would be to avoid having something like that come into our lives, right? Like, um, like say, oh, so I'm 30, right? I'm gonna try and tie this into that. I'm 30, and ever since I was probably 19, I was in a relationship pretty much. And my longest relationship from there was 9 years. Got out of that relationship 2000, probably like 2018 ish. And then come out of that. I was out of that for about 3 months, 4 months, and I started seeing this other girl. Was seeing her for about 6 months, and then overlapped in seeing my now ex-girlfriend. And we were on and off for about 2 years. And I think that long period of time has created some sort of like longing in my deep longing in my brain that has made me feel like I can't function or cope without having someone there. So it's like being addicted to someone else, being addicted to having that person with you. And, you know, would you say that you feel somewhat the same in that sense? Or it's been a bit of a longer period of time for you?
I mean, it's tough to determine if it's like addiction, you know, like that's like I mentioned before, like how do you know what's a habit, what's an addiction and whatnot? Like there's obviously some depth of going the stand-up route.
Nah, I'm just playing around.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, I know. Yeah. What's addiction and what's habit? Yeah.
and yeah, I guess back to the question, like, what was the question?
It was
Specifically?
do you feel like you feel the same in that sense? Like, for me, my relationship ended probably about 7 weeks ago, maybe a little bit longer or whatnot. And I guess
Yeah, well, it's still fresh for you.
yeah, and it's kind of like you're coming off of a drug, you know, like you have your withdrawal symptoms and they ping your brain and they're like trying to seek that.
Well, kind of like a drug, but it's also like a completely like different direction of life, you know? Like when you're with
Yeah,
someone, it's like it depends on how long you've been with them and what you've kind of mapped out and how you've kind of
yeah,
envisioned life and
yeah,
like it kind of sets you on a certain path and then when that ends it kind of like steers you in a different direction and it's just
yeah,
trying to navigate that new direction
yeah,
and
yeah,
it's
yeah. That's a good way of putting it,
and
man.
and in a way like I guess inherently right like relationships in their own kind of concept are quite secure because
Yeah,
they kind of bring about a certain like expectation on where things should go.
yeah, yeah,
Like
yeah,
whether you kind of agree and like I guess subscribe to the concept of marriage and whatnot, but either way, it's like you're doing things for the benefit of the other person. They're doing it for you, and it's kind of like this.
unison.
It's like a mutual kind of progression towards something you both kind of agree upon, but then compromises come along, but those compromises are understood and whatnot. But then
Yeah,
like when you're on your own, it's kind of like harder to navigate that yourself. And I guess that's what makes
yeah,
it things because it's like you rely upon yourself a bit more
yeah,
and like you like it's not that like when you're in a relationship you don't have all the autonomy but like you kind of don't but when you're on your own it's like it's all on you to try and sort that shit out
yeah, yeah, yeah. I know, and I think yeah, you hit
like
the
when I was with my ex it was like all right cool like can imagine like where we're gonna live
yeah.
house
You have this
even
sort
like
of like goal.
details about like fucking house renovations and all that kind of stuff and then like before when you're like oh you said like before in this conversation you're like oh you're gonna buy a house. I'm like, fuck, I don't know. I'm just saving up, see what comes, you know?
Yeah,
Like my sense of direction's kind of like kind of changed yeah, like because I'm on a different path, like yeah.
yeah, man. Yeah, I know, and it's you know when it's so crazy, man. Like you know that when you first like separated from that life or that mutual goal that you both initially had, it's like your whole world gets fucking the rug gets pulled out from under you and you have to like
Mm,
now fight or flight, fend for yourself. And it's about like taking inventory on what you've got and using what you have to stand up on and move forward with.
mm,
Um, Yeah.
But it's also hard when like all that stuff that you kind of thought you were moving towards kind of changes
Yeah.
in a way. Like it could be completely removed depending on the context, but yeah, like yeah, it can be tough, and I can understand why people kind of seek relationships and kind of, I guess, you in your own right, like you kind of went relationship to relationship because
Yeah.
like yeah, I get yeah, like I guess there is some sense of ease to it. Like it's difficult, like both like being on your own versus being in a relationship. They like fuck all walks of life have their own sets of challenges, different challenges and whatnot. But
Yeah.
like yeah, it does yeah. I don't know. I guess from my experience, it does create some sense of like safety.
Yep. Yep. Yeah, it's safety and security, and then
Mm.
when that disappears, it's like shit. How the fuck am I supposed to like find this within myself? And
Mm.
eventually it comes. You just got to be smart about it and got to be healthy about it and use healthy coping mechanisms and try to avoid things that might lead you down the wrong path and things like that. That's why, yeah, one of the reasons why I've been following a lot of Jordan Peterson's work again, just binging all of his content and learning about, you know, the psychology behind humans and what drives us to do what we're doing. Fucking mozzies. Little bastards. When I come home, they're usually gone, but it's because of the lights are on. They fucking fly in
Yeah.
and they want to get the lights. Little bastards. Yeah, are you... I think I might know this already, whether you're willing to divulge. But you on any of the dating apps?
Yeah, on a couple.
Yeah, yeah. Getting any success or...
Uh, haven't been trying too much,
Yeah.
but also not very successful. So
Yeah, yeah. Is that because you're just not putting much effort in, or...
yeah, I'd say so.
That's fair. I mean, I...
It's fuck, like I'd shoot a message and then
no
wouldn't
real
get a
response.
response. So it's
Yeah.
like, well,
Yeah. Yeah, see, for me, it's like you get the match, cool. There's the hit, and then I keep them there. If unless there's someone who I wanted to talk to straight away or whatever, I keep them there for a couple of days or whatever, and then chat to them or whatnot. But my goal is to get in there, get a number, and get out. Like within, like say, 10 messages max. Max. Usually, it's about I try for about 5. But yeah, get in, get a number, get out. That way, if you delete the app, you're still matched, basically, in your own way.
yeah,
Yeah, it's yeah, man. Like I found myself, I was using the apps too much. Like I was there.
almost like a sense of gratification as well.
Yeah,
Like,
man. Yeah, yeah,
yeah.
yeah. And like, cause I don't pay for the full like say Tinder Gold or whatever, but I did pay that $15 just to get the, you know, the unlimited swipes because you just oh yeah all right I've hit the wall, okay, well I'll just sit there and wait. But then you can just like you pay for it and you can get as many as you want.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
that one like it worked and it's good for getting more matches, but it's like now I'm just wasting more time. And one time this was the catalyst to delete it because my confidence fucking took a massive hit. And then I was like, fuck, how am I going to pick that back up? All right, match.
Well, just from one match and conversation.
I don't know, from being dumped, right?
Oh, yeah.
And then
okay. I'm glad you clarified.
Yeah,
I was like,
yeah.
fuck, yeah.
And then like fucking within like a match with this one person and like no shit within an hour I invite her around because I go in there, I'm honest with them as well. I'm like, I'm not, this is what I'm here for, this is what I want. If you're into that, wicked. If you're not, don't worry about it. It's all good, thank you. And yeah, cool. All right, yeah, I'll see you in about an hour. Wicked. Come around, hung out. one thing led to another, and we playing Monopoly for a couple of hours. And then, yeah, she went straight to jail. Nah, just kidding. Wait, ready for this? Yeah. Oh, it doesn't work because it counts. It only picks up my voice and it doesn't pick up my farts. 'Cause my farts aren't my voice. Oh, you ever listen to Limp Bizkit?
Oh, a couple songs, but not really my cup of tea.
Do you know their album Significant Other?
Nah, it's
That's the from the album cover.
Yeah.
Fucking that. One of my friends who was an apprentice did that as one of her first like big-ish pieces. I should go in there and get her to touch it up. There's still a few things that need going over. But yeah.
Can't really tell with your fucking werewolf hair.
With all my fucking hairs, mate. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Look at this hairy bitch. She loves this one. Come here, Betty. You got any little critters roaming around your place?
Nah.
Guess
I'll get a dog eventually.
have a guess how old she is.
6.
6? Try double that.
No.
Yeah.
12.
She's 11, nearly 12. She'll be 12 in January.
Man.
Yeah, man. She's a grandma.
She doesn't look too old.
Yeah, she looks like a little baby. She's fucking annoyed at me right now, though. Some of this? Nah. But yeah, I'm sitting on her chair.
That's probably why she's jumping up on it. Fuck
Yeah,
off.
bitch.
Fuck off.
All right, so that's 2 hours. I think we got some pretty decent content out.
Oh, damn, 2 hours.
Yeah, man, 2 hours, bro. Well, 1 hour, 57 minutes, 10 seconds. little counter. And,
Oh, yeah.
what else?
Kind of flew.
Yeah, man, that's how it is. Yeah, this usually I have a little bit of a plan going into it, but I thought, you know what, we'll just fucking chat and see what we talk about and where the conversation.
The talking shit vegans.
Yeah, the talking shit vegans. Yeah. In the future, I do want to learn how to like make a plan and sort of get better at like planning it all and shit like that. But we can always check back in and do it again in like I don't know, whenever you feel like it. Just talk shit vegans and fucking maybe next time we can stream it straight to Facebook as well.
Yeah, let's do it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, no, I enjoyed it.
Yeah, man. I reckon I'm gonna go to bed, getting a bit tired.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
it's been good, bro. Don't use that as an excuse to not talk to me anymore.
No, you know, I'll message you.
Yeah, bro. Hey, man. Yeah, I really appreciate all that you've been doing to be there for me lately, and just know, man, that I'm always there for you as well. So even though we haven't shaken hands yet, we've thank fuck for this, like the way connecting over the internet, man.
Yeah, no, yeah, it's been good, and likewise in regards to being there for me, and yeah, like fucking the whole concept of like online communication and being able to like we're essentially there together, streaming consciousness.
Fucking yeah, man.
Yeah.
Fucking yeah, bro.
What a time to be alive.
Yeah. Hey. All right, bro. Good to talk to you, man. I'll leave you to it.
Yeah, take it easy, man.
All right.
Thanks for the chat.
Too easy, man. Catch ya.
Yeah.
All right, so that was the Shit Vegans episode. I'd say it'd be episode number 2, but I don't even know if the first one was really an episode. But yeah, that was me and me mate Kris Konski. If you've made it this far, or if you're rewatching the stream, or when it goes up on YouTube, Thanks for checking it out. And yeah, if you want to be on the show, hit me up. Happy to have anyone on who's willing to have a discussion. If you're not a vegan and you want to have a debate with me, feel free. This is a platform for that too. And we can, discuss our diverse range of opinions and thoughts and feelings and everything of the sort. So here's a track from old mate Dan Silver, AG Sterling on SoundCloud. Until next time. Peace.